channel, Stitching in La La Land. My name is Lauren, and here we talk mostly about cross stitch, which is what we're going to do today. We have some works in progress to go over for you, WIPs, and we're going to talk a little bit about WIP Go at the end. And I've done really well, and I don't have any haul to show you, but I do have a new chair that doesn't squeak when I move around, which is wonderful. But I didn't buy it, so it doesn't count as haul. My husband got it for me from work, so all works out, right? So let's get right to it, and I'll get started with the first project I have. It is Welcome to Diagon Alley by Magic Country Stitches, and this is what it will look like. And here's where we were last time. And here we are today. Sorry I didn't take it all the way out of the Q-snap, but that is all the top of it. A little closer. It is on 16 count white Aida, and I started this one in August of last year. So now we are at 68.8% complete. So this one I gridded with Sulky, and I am enjoying working on those that I've gridded with Sulky. I think that might be my favorite method of gridding, other than just buying it pre-gridded, because that is always the best and easiest. Not having to do it, having to work with it, work on getting a grid to grid it. But this one right now is going to require some back stitching, and I think I am getting better at back stitching, because one of my other projects I'm back stitching as I go, and I'm enjoying it. So hopefully when I get this one done, it won't be too much of a pain to back stitch the rest. So that's our first project. Our next project is my first HAID, Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is Purity by Joan Marie, and this is what it will look like. And here's where we were last time, and here we are today. So this one I bought the fabric gridded already. It is 18 count. I believe I got it on 1, 2, 3 stitch. And I'm loving this one. I'm using all the call for DMC on this, except for the Krennic that's supposed to be in it. I'm not using the Krennic. I'm using one strand of the B5200 and one strand of the E5200 in place of the Krennic. So it's got some sparkle to it, but it's not as hard to work with, but it's still the hardest to work with out of all the others right now. But we're getting there. I'm liking it. It's coming out well. It's nice and sparkly, but not overly sparkly. Which I don't know if you really can have overly sparkly. I love sparkles. So there is that one. And I started it in September of 22. Was it in 22 too? Let me see. Sorry, I've got my notes over here. Yes, the Harry Potter one I started in August of 2022, and also this one was in September of 2022. Oh, where is the time gone? Let's see. So I'm only at 6.69% complete on Purity. It's huge. It was my very first big project, and we're just going to keep going. If it takes years, it takes years. It'll be fine. I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. Okay, so next we have my very first Gecko Rouge. This one is another big girl. This one is Gamer Nouveau by Medusa Dollmaker and charted and kitted by Gecko Rouge. So here's what it will look like. And here's where we were last time. And here we are today. Also, I didn't take this one all the way out of the Q-snap. There we go. Got a big chunk done, and I went ahead and moved the Q-snap. So just opened up a little bit for you guys to see there. This one is on 18 count white Aida, and it came in the kit. So I didn't really have an option of getting that one gridded. It doesn't come that way. So I gridded that one with a friction pin. It's not that pretty of a grid, but it'll just iron off when I'm done, which is nice. And let's see, what else can we say about that one? That's all the DMC. It's all DMC, but it's all done through the kit. And Gecko Rouge doesn't tell you the numbers of it, so it's kind of a, if you run out, you email them and they'll give you a little bit more, or they'll tell you what the numbers are for the DMC. I haven't come to any issues with that, but that's on 18 count white Ada. Said that already. Let's see how far we are. That one is at 5.02% complete on that one. So next we have Morticia. Let's see, I missed that one. And she is by Medusa Dollmaker as well, and charted and kitted by Gecko Rouge. And here's what she'll look like. And here's where we were last time. And here we are today. Now, all of my other projects that I've showed you so far, I've done full cross on them. This one is the first one I'm showing you that is half cross. It's tent stitch is a little bit different, but because it's the way you go travel across the back. So this is really half cross. It's just that first leg. And this is on 28 count even weave, and it's on Magic Guide, so it's pre-gridded. It also came with a kit as well. And I'm loving doing the half cross on this. It's very, with a 28 count, the darker colors do well on this lighter fabric because it's very full coverage. Like it's tight and you barely see any white coming through. So I do like that. I like it a lot. So this one is 4.98% complete. Almost 5% complete on this one. Alright. Next we have Universal Monster Stitch Along by the Witchy Stitcher. Now this one is not a current stitch along, so I'll get to pick and choose when I get down to the rooms. So here's what it will look like. And here's where we were last time. And here we are today. Almost got this top section done. Just have 2 more rows down here, and that'll be the top part of where the rooms start. So when that happens, then I'll have to pick and choose which rooms I want to do. So I don't think I'm going to add extra rooms on the sides like some people have done. I'm just going to pick and choose which ones it goes in each room. And this one is on 32 count Lagana and Picture This Plus in Storm. And I'm doing this one over 2 over 2, full cross. And I'm really liking it so far. Counting the over 2 has been a little challenging for me, but I'm getting better at it. I have this one and one more that's doing it like that, so I'm getting a little bit better at that. But I'm really enjoying working on this one. I really enjoy all the ones that I'm working on, or I don't work on them. I've decided that life's too short and I have too many wonderful projects to work on stuff that I don't like. So if I don't like it, I'm not working on it anymore. And I'll get to some of that I'll tell you which ones I've put in jail, and it has been a new one so far that got put in jail. So next we have Haunted House by Lorna Lane, and it is charted and kitted by Gecko Rouge as well. Here's what it'll look like. And here's where we were last time. And here we are today. Let's see, there we go. This one is also on 28 count even weave with the Magic Guide. And I'm doing this one 2 over 1 half cross as well. I love the colors in this one. It's going to have like dark and spookiness, but it's still got bright pinks and purples and blues, and just makes my heart happy. So I like that one as well. That one is 5.08% complete. It's got a trend over here, about 5% complete on just about everything. Let's see. Next we have Castle Homecoming Stitch Along. And this is a current stitch along, but I am behind on it. It is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And here's what we have up to date so far. And here's where we were last time. And here we are today. I went ahead and I already had Merlin done. So I went ahead and just started the corner and just finished this corner. So this is the one I was talking about that I've done back stitching as I went. And I am really enjoying it actually. It looks so nice being so back stitched. So well defined. So it's making me get over the fear of back stitching, because the only other piece I've really did a bunch of back stitching on was this one. I don't think I've shown y'all this one before. It is a small portion of the Beauty and the Beast by Thomas Kincaid. And that one had me a lot of back stitching, and it doesn't really seem like it really paid off that well. So I wasn't excited about doing it on my other projects, but now that it's working so well on Castle Homecoming, I am pretty excited about it. Okay, so more about Castle Homecoming. This one is in 32 count Belfast in Valor, and it is 2/2 as well. I don't really love the Belfast. I think I would rather be stitching on Lugana, but now I know that. So for the future, I'll choose more of an even weave as opposed to the linen it's not very even. Like some of the threads you go over is really fat and some of them are really skinny, so it's wonky. Which I know is kind of more authentic to, you know, the olden ways that people did that, but I don't have to do it like that. So I don't have to have more trouble in my life. Why should I? So I'd much rather do it on even weave. So that's that. Can't wait to start working on the there'll be a sea monster right here and a troll and a tree over here. I can't wait to work on this one. I just really love all of these that I'm working on right now. So that is all that I have works in progress right now. I did put my Christmas stitch along, the Christmas Wonderland from, I'm going to show you a picture of where it was last time. It is from, who's that from? Let me see. So sorry, take me just a second. Caterpillar cross stitch. I'm not really loving it, so I'm not doing it. I went ahead and put it in Stitchy Gel, along with Swans by Lorna Lane and Charting Kit of Echo Rouge. Those two are both in Stitchy Gel, and so I haven't gotten rid of them. I haven't thrown them out, but they're away where I don't have to see them. And I can steal some of their floss for other things if I need it, which I have done. I did. Let me tell you that. Okay, so last time I talked about how I was a little scared to change things, especially in stitch-alongs that you don't know what's coming up next, so that, you know, it might not mesh well together. But I went ahead and changed this little princess's hair to blonde so that she looks like me. Bright blonde. I mean, she was kind of blonde, more of a light brown is what it was called for, but she's blonde now. And I ended up doing the dragon as called for, but he's cute, and it looks like Brendan's university mascot, Blaze, from UAB. So we're going to go with it. It's little Blaze. So that works. Well, that is all the whips to talk about. So let's talk a little bit about Whip Go. Alright. So, okay, I was having trouble picking out what I wanted to do for Whip Go because I want to touch on all of these projects because I like all of these projects and I want all of them to get some progress. So I've decided that I've put all of them in just in their regular order and put them all on this board here. So that's all of my projects so far. And then I've also added 2 new starts, like New Start 1 and New Start 2. Because I told Brandon that I was not going to buy anything until the end of the year. So I don't know what those are going to be yet. So when I do know, I'll put that in there and I'll probably redo it on the computer. But So I'm going to spend 5 days on each one of these that are called. So with WIP Go, you get 2 numbers called in each month. So I'll spend 5 days on each of those 2 projects. So they're going to get the most work done. And then after I've done that, I'm going to go back to my regular rotation of them without the ones that have been called for the month and do 500 full stitches or 1,000 half stitches on the rest of them. So they're all getting touched on. It's just the 2 that are called, they're going to be like the focus pieces for the month. So I think that will make it work for me. And where the free space is supposed to be, the 13, I saw somebody else do this, so I thought it was a great idea to do floss inventory during that time. So I'm going to go through and just organize and make sure everything looks good, and it's all of my extra floss is organized in its extra drawer, and just that everything looks nice and neat and pretty, and that's fun. So those are my plans, and I think I'm gonna start looking this month to see what I'm gonna add for those new starts. But I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm gonna be good. I'm going to be good. I'm gonna put everything in the cart that I want, and I'm not gonna buy it until January 1st. Well, after January 1st. I'm not gonna be crazy and just go like, whoop, 12:01 on January 1st, click. Although I really want to sometimes, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be responsible. I may only buy it when it's called. That's a good idea. That makes me at least feel a little bit more responsible with a month that the first new start or the second new start is called. That's when I will buy those. And so I'll start on the other one that I already have for that first 5 days, waiting on the other stuff to come in probably. Like if I have to order anything. That's a good idea. I'm glad I thought of that. Thanks for helping me out with that. Well, that's all I really have to talk about today. If you have any questions or anything that I didn't talk about or that you wanted me to talk about the projects, just let me know. Send me a comment down below. Thank you so much for staying with me and watching. And if you liked what you see and you're not subscribed yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you have your notification bell turned on, then it'll let you know when I post again. I'm sorry I did skip my last Stitch With Me, because I do plan to make 2 videos a month, one update and one Stitch With Me. And I just got really busy. So I had to skip that one, but I do plan to make another one this month. Probably right before we start traveling for the holidays, because we will go back to Alabama and spend time with family there for a little bit. So until next time, I guess I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye.